How was your day today?
It was normal one.
Anything interesting that happened today?
Nothing special.
Okay. And we are connecting after such a long time.
Yeah, after a month, almost a month.
You were
Like
pretty
the
busy.
last time we talked on 16th of October. I was
Okay.
going through that recording
Okay.
just before joining.
What were we
Yeah.
discussing in the previous session?
We talked about my vacation,
Okay.
uh, my
And
my trip. Yeah,
yeah, where did you go for your trip? I don't remember exactly.
it was Uttarakhand.
Uttarakhand. Okay. And I was saying that you have been pretty busy this entire
Uh,
month.
Not exactly. I
Okay.
mean, uh, all the simple stuff. Like I have not been able to gain my routine back. I have ever since I have returned from the trip, I am unable to work on my routine because some or the other reason. Like for the whole month October went in festive season, and
Hmm.
then like the November has started, and uh, there were some parties and all, some few parties that I attended, and
Hmm.
now it's like I'm coming back to my routine.
Okay. That's nice. And how was the
And
weather?
yes, and I would like to mention one more thing, that booking your slot has become really tough. It's like maybe you open just one day in advance.
Yes.
Sometimes I have observed it. Like I one day what happened? I got. I mean, I saw, and the 13th, the same day, all session was booked. The next day, some sessions were there. But
Hmm.
by the time I returned back, that I was doing something else. So by the time I returned back, all were booked. So I
Okay.
thought, okay, what to? I mean, so that's what I guessed, that maybe you open one day in advance.
Yes. I just open one day in advance because
Mm.
sometimes I don't know what I'll be doing the next day. And then
Yes,
if
of course, of
you're
course.
occupied, I have to cancel my sessions or cancel my plans. I don't
Right,
want
right.
stuff to do. So if I know 100% sure that I'm free, then I open slots, else I don't.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. I had my first dance class, the first day of my dance.
Okay.
I
Oh,
was
so you
thinking
have
of,
started learning,
yeah,
yeah,
but
or teaching.
no, learning.
Okay, learning.
I was thinking I'll join gym or yoga or something, but then I came across Cult Fitness Center.
Okay,
So in the fitness center, they have multiple activities: dance, HRX, yoga, gym, cardio, Zumba, boxing. So like every day there are two activities. You can do whichever activity you want to do. So I thought let's go
okay,
for dance. Yesterday there was dance and some other activity. Dance time was feasible. It was early morning, 7:30. So I thought, okay, let's do that. 50 minutes of dance. My entire body right now, it's
okay,
paining. Legs, arms, back, shoulder. I can't even like
okay.
walk down the stairs.
And which form you are trying to practice?
Um, there was no specific form. They just focus. It's basically like Zumba.
Zumba dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have Bollywood songs and it's like a workout for the entire body with some basic
Mm.
dance steps. I think it's freestyle. I think so. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
freestyle,
Uh,
freestyle. Of course.
just very basic Bollywood steps with full body exercise. So sometimes they'll
Okay.
focus on your legs, sometimes on the back, the arms, everything. So it was
So
much fun. If you have Cult Fitness nearby, just take a trial. Trial is free, of course.
yeah, it's really
So
good, of course.
have you ever
And
tried?
no, I haven't tried, but like if I talk about my bucket list, I feel swimming. Swimming is the thing that I want to try.
Okay.
I don't know, but I want to learn that for sure.
Okay. So in the
And
summers, I
apart
think
from, yeah,
now because the weather has changed, you can't learn swimming. In the summer, I believe,
yeah, yes, of course.
yeah. Swimming is one activity, like it's an exercise for the entire body and it's very relaxing and very
Yeah, of
soothing.
course. Yeah.
Even I don't know how to swim. Next year we'll start together, okay? We'll fix
Okay.
it
Yeah.
and then we'll start together.
And like I would like to mention one more thing here, that looking just 10 or 12-year kids swimming that fluently, I mean, swimming that swiftly or easily,
Hmm.
it sometimes it feels okay, even after being near the river or in a locality where almost it is necessary for many people or many older generation people know how to swim, at least basic. And I do
Yes,
not even know that. So that is not good.
yes. Swimming is a basic life skill. I
Of
think there are
course.
few things which should be taught in school and they should be compulsory, like
Yeah.
swimming, self-defense, taekwondo, and all everything. And
Yeah,
not
right,
just
right.
for women, even for men.
Of course, of course.
So, like, and like first aid and all.
Like
What if
all
I'll
these
just give,
activities are, I mean, free of gender. It's of course.
yes. And they should be compulsory. I mean, the students should be marked for this, like first aid and all. It happened with me one day. My father was shivering and he was feeling very dizzy. I did not know what to do. I was so clueless what is exactly happening. And I don't know how to check the blood pressure, how to check sugar, how much should the blood pressure be, if it's high, what to do, if it's low, what to do. We don't know these things because we have never been taught. Only if it happens to a family member or something, then we get to know. So
Right,
that was
right.
such a critical time, and it has happened a lot of times. One day, my friend was suffering from a panic attack. She could not move, her legs were frozen. She could not even stand up and she was crying. And I am so clueless. I don't know, should I call a doctor? Should I ask her to like get up? Should I give her a painkiller? We don't know what to do, and sometimes it can be too severe.
Yeah, of course. And like if, even I feel the same way, and I get panicked. I mean, I am unable to do anything else. Someone else, if there is at home, only
Hmm.
they will take care of all these things, and
Yes.
I would be standing alone doing nothing. So that makes me feel a little awkward later as well. That
Hmm.
I should know these things at least. And in
Yes.
fact, these are the things that everybody should know.
Hmm.
Of
Right.
course, the first aid is most important thing.
Yes. Like if somebody gets a heart stroke or a heart attack, the first basic steps that you have to do, like pumping
Right,
the heart, CPR, checking the blood pressure, sugar. You have to give salt to the patient, you have to give sugar to the patient. These things are
right, right.
very, like, they have become a necessity now.
Yes, of course. And only because I mean these things are general phenomena. I mean, look at the number of patients in sugar or blood
Y-
pressure. It is
ye-
normal phenomena. At every house, almost one person or two-person is suffering from this disease.
yes, absolutely, because it happened with me few days back. 2 weeks back my blood pressure was very low. Now I
Oh,
don't know that I am feeling this way because my BP is low. I don't know how it feels like when your blood pressure is low. I was shivering, I was feeling dizzy, and I just fainted. Now, because the other person also does not know what happened, should they give me ORS? Should they call the doctor? Like glucose is required.
right.
They don't know anything that has happened. So, the few basic steps which everybody should know, that okay, we have to do this so that at least we can help the patient a little bit, that is very important. Now, thankfully, it was
Yeah,
nothing serious, but anything can happen.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's why we need to be prepared, and we need to know all these things. I
Yeah.
mean, uh, if we do not know, at least we should have someone uh, on a call, someone whom, if we call, can
Hmm.
provide these services. But
Yes.
it's not possible if you call a doctor or someone whom you do not know. They would take time, and of course. But if
Yes.
you have someone nearby your house or in your locality, in your, the colony, it is always better to have them.
But I think the best solution is that everybody should know what to do. What if I am
Yeah,
in
of
a
course.
mall, I am
Best.
shopping, and something happens,
Right, right,
or I am outside, I go to a place and I see somebody else is, feeling the same way. At least I can help the other person a little bit. That okay,
right.
I get to know the her blood pressure is low, she needs sugar. Then immediately I'll ask like if anybody has sugar or glucose. That for some time the person feels better. And then meanwhile we can take him or her to the hospital. Because
Right,
if you
right.
don't do anything, the person might die on the spot. With high
Of
BP
course,
also
of course.
die. With low BP people die, heart strokes also.
Yeah. I mean, the unless you give them treatment on spot, it is going to be dangerous for sure.
Yes, 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 absolutely right. And you also mentioned about your panic attacks. So I think we discussed a little bit about this earlier also.
No, no. I mean, not. I was trying to say that I get panicked that what to do
O-
and what not to do if I fall in such situation that somebody is facing such a similar kind of problem. I just get panicked that what to do, and
Okay,
I am unable to do anything. So
okay.
that's what I was.
I thought maybe you are also like you get panic attacks and all because that can
Uh,
be very serious.
yeah, of
Oh,
course that is, but luckily I do not have any such problem.
yeah, that's really very good. And even 1%, if you think there's anything like that, immediately consult a professional or a family member. Discuss it
Right.
with the other person.
Yeah, right, right.
Yes. And one advice, because I really enjoyed my dance session, so just download Cults application. You can book 2, 3 classes free of cost. You don't have to pay anything. Whenever there is a dance class, just book it. And
So
where
did you do it online?
no, 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 you have to go to the center.
Okay. So
You have
online
to,
you can book it and then go
yeah,
to the nearby center.
yes, it's like
Right,
similar to Clapingo. Just install the app, check when like the timings are mentioned, 8:30 to 9:20 dance class, so and so.
right,
You can
right.
book with the different branches they have mentioned. The nearest branch, then reach there 5 minutes in advance. Because if you reach late, even 1 second, you'll be marked absent, they'll send you back home.
Okay.
So you have to reach
So
on time.
that's, I mean, that is a good habit because
Yes,
I mean, if I tell you this, that we have experienced this so many times. If we do not get restricted by this rule, we tend to be late. But if we have
absolutely.
such rules, we are punctual for sure. For
Yes.
example, we never get late to our examination. But if we
Hmm.
have to do some work, okay, I do have so many time, so I do have time. I would do it later. And
Hmm.
by thinking that way, we get 1 or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, sometimes even 10 minutes late. But
Yes.
if something really important is, we never get late. We reach
Absolutely.
on time.
Right. Absolutely right. But the thing is, and it's a very good feature. Attendance you have to mark online.
Yeah.
So, like on the application, you will receive a scanner, and there they have the scanning machine. You just have to show the scanner to the machine, it will mark your attendance. So, the
Okay.
advantage is after the time, like if it's 8:30, 8:31, it will close. The machine will stop working. So, even
Yeah.
if you're trying to mark your attendance, you would not be marked, and if you're not marked, you can't go in.
Okay.
So that's a very
Yeah.
good thing. And the trainers were really very good. The music was too good, and the way they teach you. And
Right.
nobody, everybody's so clueless what to do because not everybody is a good dancer. But you
Yes,
really
of
enjoy
course, of course.
this.
Yeah.
So it was too much fun. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I felt so happy that wow, okay, I'm enjoying this. So at
Of
least
course.
once you should just take
Yeah.
the trial.
Sure.
But then the next day your body will hurt. My body is hurt so badly
Of
now, I
course.
can't tell you.
It's like if I go to play cricket after a long time, the
Yes,
body starts aching for sure. But
yeah,
it takes time. I mean, if you play regularly for a week, it gets normal.
Yes,
So
yes,
it's all about the habit, that how you mold your situations or body, even that
yes.
matters.
Even today, I had a session. Today's class I cancelled because my body was hurting too much. I could not even wake up in the morning. And now it's too cold.
Okay.
Around 7 o'clock in the morning, it's very dark.
So you are from Delhi,
Yes.
and what's weather there? I
It's
mean,
pretty
at
cold. I
what
mean,
temperature?
temperature, I don't know. I'll have to check online, but it's pretty cold. Like you can't go
Oh,
out without a jacket, and it
oh,
is cold. For
yeah,
me, it is very cold. So I am wearing sweatshirts and jackets. Early morning, 6 or 7 o'clock, it's too dark and it's too cold. 7 o'clock
right,
in the
right.
morning, it's like extremely cold. So I was thinking that nobody would be there in the gym, but there were so many people who went there like 6 o'clock in the morning. People are very
Yeah.
dedicated when it comes to exercising and working out.
It's not that cold here in Patna, but of
Okay.
course, I mean, only at early morning, because I have not started going on work. But even if I go, I make sure that I go by 5:30 or 6. So of
Oh,
course that would be cold for
yes,
sure.
yes, yes. Yeah.
And like at evening, even it is normal. Only when you are riding a bike, you need a cheater or something like that.
Mhm.
Otherwise, a t-shirt. People are walking in t-shirts only.
Here also, I have seen people are just walking around in half sleeves and cut sleeves, but I don't know. I feel very cold. So right now also I'm wearing this like woolen sweater and
Yeah,
have my fan is like switched off. My doors and windows, everything is closed. I'm wearing socks also. I tend to fall sick very easily, and this weather is very bad. So even if slightly you catch cold or something, then fever, viral,
yeah, yeah. Of course, of
it's
course.
better to take precautions.
Yeah, and if I talk about here, the situations are a little worse. Like dengue is almost. I mean, dengue is. I just forgot the word. I mean, if so many people are getting
Tough.
caught, yeah, getting suffered because of that. So
Okay. So it's
it's like
spread
people
rapidly.
thinks, yeah, it is rapid in last 1 month. So
Okay.
many people, and once they get cold, it seems like there is something, either dengue or uh, malaria maybe.
Even
So
typhoid
yeah,
nowadays.
typhoid. Yeah,
Yeah. But dengue is like very serious, and I mean, sometimes it can be too severe because I know few people on Clapingo also, the relatives or somebody else suffered from dengue, and then those people were hospitalized and everything. So it can be too severe at times. I believe you should take
yeah, of course.
good care of yourself.
Yeah, in fact, even my brothers, cousins had caught, but they did well. They
Oh,
recovered in like 4 or 5 days.
thank God.
So, like, only because of those, uh, I mean, the household jacks or household घरेलू उपचार. What can we say?
The household chores.
No,
What is
not
upchar?
not chores. I mean the like we call it first aid. So only because of the first aid and the other, I was trying to use the hack, like the hacks that is used. Uh,
The
for example, like use the milk of goat.
home remedy. You mean home
Yeah,
remedy?
yeah, home remedy. Yes,
Okay.
home remedy.
Okay. That's called घरेलू उपचार.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, home remedy.
Okay. New word in my उपचार.
So
Okay. We
because
call it nuske.
yeah, नुस्खा घरेलू नुस्खे घरेलू
Yeah.
उपचार,
So that
all that.
is what is upchar. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. The
It
home
is
remedies.
yeah. So they got okay with only those home remedies, and yeah, they are
Okay.
doing good. So it's all about
Yeah, that's really
how
very good. And
it's all about how proactive someone is and how aware someone is.
yes,
Once once
yes.
get caught by anything, you just to be aware that what are the precautions that we have to take, or what are the cures that we have to
Hmm.
take, and on time we have to
Yes,
apply all those things, and things get better by itself.
right. Yes, yes, yes. Immunity is also very important. Like you need to have a good immunity. And for that
Yeah, right.
you need to have proper balanced diet and everything.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. But I mean, because of this change in weather, I would advise you, please take very good care of yourself. Please wear a
Of
jacket
course.
also, if necessary.
Yeah, yeah,
The weather is such, sometimes we feel hot, sometimes we feel cold. So,
right.
immediately we take the jacket off when we feel hot. And when you take the jacket off, you fall sick. Or if you eat ice cream,
Yeah,
or if you drink cold water or a soft drink. So this weather is too bad.
yes, of course. Like this is
99% people
changing
fall sick.
all the time, and it causes, like, this is the time with people, if not taking good care, they can even get cold.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yes. And also, do you
so,
know there was an earthquake in Delhi last evening? Did you read about it?
uh, no, I didn't read. I mean, maybe 2 days ago I read an earthquake in Nepal. Maybe
Yeah,
I can
not two
recollect.
days, but 3, 4 days back, there was an
Okay,
earthquake
3 4 days back.
midnight, around
Yeah.
midnight, 2 a.m., 1:57 a.m. to be precise. There
So
was an earthquake
yesterday
in Nepal.
it was in Delhi,
No,
and
yesterday
yes,
also it
it
was in Nepal, but
okay,
the epicenter was Nepal. So it
okay,
started from Nepal only, but the tremors were felt in Delhi, little bit of like few places in UP and other areas. So
okay,
4 days back it happened at night, 1:57 a.m. And I
okay.
actually experienced it because I was taking a class.
Oh,
And
oh.
yesterday in the evening it happened around 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., something like
And
that.
like this
I
recalled
agree.
me of, I mean, this incident recalled me of the year back in 2015, when we had got 2 or 3 days back to back earthquakes. I mean, the
Is it? I
epicenter
don't.
was, of course, Delhi. Yes, I clearly remember it was 2015 May. And what I am able to recall here, that I was lying on my bed, and somebody was going outside, and they were asking, "Why are you lying on bed? Just get out." I thought, okay, what is this? Is it earthquake?
Okay.
I thought it is my
Hmm.
uh, bed that is not in proper condition, and that
Hmm.
is that is not in proper condition, and that's the broken one. It is just the bed
Okay.
only that is moving, maybe
It.
a little bit.
Yes. Okay. So then you immediately
So,
ran outside.
I didn't even run outside. I was I was only sitting on my bed. Somebody said, and then
Okay.
after that they came back. It was for like 5 or 6 seconds, or maybe 10, not more than that. But yes,
Okay.
uh, the the reactor scale it was around 6.7 something. The 6.7 earthquake.
But that is also very severe. Six
Yeah,
point
of
something
course.
is also like severe.
Yeah, it was severe, but in fact, it was more severe in Delhi or the other parts, but in Patna it was normal. We had got some
But I
damage,
can't
but not that
recollect that
much.
in 2015. I really don't remember that long back we had these earthquakes which were severe.
And
I
I
don't remember at
remember it
all.
only because it had happened on a regular basis for 2 or 3 days, and like
Oh,
uh, it was in news, maybe it was in news as well, and people were like gathered together. So for example, some schools, they had asked all their children to gather in the ground. So
Okay.
that is, I'm able to recall.
Okay. I really don't remember this. What I remember is in school we used to have drills. What will you do if there's an earthquake? What will you do if there's fire? So I
Yeah,
remember those drills that we used to run to the ground, like the open spaces in case of fire and all. But I don't remember these earthquakes at all. But the ones that happened in this week, I experienced both of them. And in Nepal, this is the third time it's happening in this week itself.
okay.
So three times I've experienced. In Delhi, I think it's just two times. I felt it both the times. The magnitude was 5 point something, not very severe or serious, but it was scary.
Yeah, yes.
It was 2
And
a.m. at night. Imagine how will you run? Like 2 a.m., everybody's sleeping. What if the building collapses? Because obviously it's midnight. Mostly people are asleep.
yes,
So if
yes,
it's
of
too severe,
course. It is quite,
them-
I mean, tricky and dangerous situation.
yeah. If it happens during the day, still you can run for your life. But if you're like sleeping, you don't wake up, and what if you don't wake up at all? The building collapses or anything serious can happen.
Yeah,
Yes. Now the meeting is going to disconnect. Okay. Just one feedback. Overall, you speak very well as always, but you use few filler words. You just have to
yeah,
try
right.
to reduce the use of the fillers. That's it.
Okay,
But overall, I would say that the session was really very interactive. Our sessions are always interactive.
yeah. So same here. Lovely. Enjoyed talking to you once again, and
Yes.
bye for now. See you in another session,
Okay. Bye bye. Take
and take
care.
care.